Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 10, entitled as Vibhuti Yoga. Sloka 19. śrī-bhagavān uvāca hanta te kathayiṣyāmi divyā ātma-vibhūtayaḥ prādhānyataḥ kuru-śreṣṭha nāsty anto vistarasya. In the last 7 slokas, Arjuna glorified Krishna and then placed his request to Krishna to tell more about Krishna's opulences. In what way Krishna manifests in this world, how Krishna's qualities can be seen, how Krishna's lordship can be understood. Therefore, knowing these things, one can meditate upon Krishna as they see things of this world. People in general get attracted to the worldly things because of something which is special present in them. Someone maybe get attracted to a singer because of his sweet voice. Someone maybe get attracted to an actress because of her beauty. Someone maybe get attracted to a politician because of his political skills. Someone maybe get attracted to a businessman because of his skills to run the business successfully. Even someone may get attracted to a devotee because of his dedication and bhakti towards Krishna. We should know that all these things are coming from Krishna. In other words, we can say it is Krishna himself. And that's all his opulences, vibhuti. Yogam, or his qualities like creation, maintenance, and many other wonderful auspicious qualities. He creates this entire world and he maintains this world by his vibhuti. The vibhuti here is lordship. Creation is one aspect. After creating, those created objects, things, has to function in certain ways, and that is controlled by Krishna, Krishna's sankalpa, by his will. That's his greatest opulence, vibhuti. So there are 2 terms which are very important to understand: vyāpyatvam, niyantritvam. We saw this with an example of a sky and king. The sky pervades, vyāpyam, the king executes or lords over. That's called niyamana. These 2 things goes hand in hand. He is pervaded, he is manifested everywhere. Therefore, he can order, he had the lordship. In other words, he can order, he has the control of everything. He executes his free will because he is able to pervade everywhere. Therefore, the Shastra says, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Everything is Brahman. Meaning that Lord is manifested everywhere and he has the lordship over everything. Now let's see what Krishna is going to respond to Arjuna. This sloka is an introductory sloka for the upcoming rest of the slokas in this chapter. Before that, let's see the word by word and the translation of this sloka. śrī-bhagavān uvāca. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Hanta, yes, te, unto you, kathayiṣyāmi, I shall speak, divyā, divine, he, certainly, ātma-vibhūtayaḥ, personal opulences, prādhānyataḥ, which are principal, kuru-śreṣṭha, O best of the Kurus, nāsty, there is not, anta, limit, vistarasya, to the extent, my. Translation: the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "Yes, I will tell you of my splendorous manifestations, but only of those which are prominent, O Arjuna, for my opulence is limitless." Here the term hanta is being used, which means glad, wonder, amazed. So Krishna is amazed to hear the request from Arjuna, because the world is populated with people who are pretty much not interested to hear such subject matters. Whereas, on contrary, Arjuna wants to hear only about this subject. He doesn't seem to be interested in other subject matters which is not related to Krishna. Whereas most of the world is populated is only like to hear mostly about that which is not related to Krishna. Therefore Krishna says hanta, wonderful, glorious, glad, te, you, kuru-śreṣṭha, because you are born in a good family. Therefore you trust my words, Arjuna. Hearing my qualities, you do not get envious. Not only that, you are very glad to hear more, because you seem to be not satisfied with what you have heard so far, and you want to hear even more. Asūyaha, that shows you are not envious towards me. In the last sloka, Arjuna, you told you want to hear everything in detail. Vistarenātmano. But I'm going to tell you prādhānyataḥ, that which are principal and prominent. I can't say everything. I can only say those things which are prominent, exclusive, because for me to tell everything is not going to be possible. It's mission impossible. You very easily placed your question by just saying, "Tell me everything in detail." But the response is going to be very challenging even for me. Hearing this, Arjuna's eyebrows raised with surprise. Really? Even for you it is difficult? I thought only rishis and devatas, they will have difficulty to understand you and your opulences, your glories. Even you have difficulty? Krishna's response was, "Yes, certainly. It is very difficult for me to tell everything." Arjuna said, "But you are omniscient, sarvagnya, one who knows everything." In response, Krishna says, omniscient means one who knows everything that exists, not that he knows even those that do not exist. If someone speaks of things that do not exist, then they are called confused people. In my case, there is no limit to my manifestation that exists, my opulences. Though I am sarvagnya, knower of everything, I will never be able to come to an end by telling everything, because that everything has no limits. Is there anything which is not under my power and control? Is there anything which can function without my will? Therefore, Arjuna, the best way to understand is to know that there is nothing which is not my vibhuti, my opulence. Everything belongs to me. Everything is my energy. Everything is controlled by my free will. That is the easy way for you to understand. But still, since you asked, out of your love and devotion towards me, let me tell you those things which are prominent. Prādhānyataḥ. Now with starting next Sloka onwards, the Lord is going to mention many things like I am Vishnu, I am Rudra, I am Indra. Many such names is going to be mentioned. The way that Krishna is going to answer Arjuna's question is in two criteria. That is, first, Krishna does not select everything in the creation, under the creation, because it is limitless. He already expressed that one. Rather, he is going to only select some from many. That is, among many groups, only few will be selected, which are prominent among many groups in the world. Everything can be categorized into certain groups. So Krishna is going to pick only those groups which are prominent. Secondly, among those prominent groups that's been selected, within that group, Krishna is going to pick that which is prominent or highest. For example, Adityanam aham Vishnuhu. Of Adityas, I am Vishnu. Of different categories of beings, Adityas are considered a special group. And within that special group, Vishnu is considered prominent. How do we know Krishna is picking the prominent one from a prominent group? That we can learn from the 24th sloka of this chapter, which will be seen later. Over there, Krishna says, Purodasam cha mukyam mam viddhi partha brahaspatim. Over there, mukyam mam viddhi. Know that among the priest, Brahaspati is considered important, mukyam, prominent. That particular term that Krishna used in the sloka, mukyam mam, that has to be applied to pretty much every other slokas when Krishna mentions certain names, that they are the prominent one in that particular group. To summarize, Krishna is responding to Arjuna, saying that he is going to tell about his opulences, but since it is limitless, he is only going to tell which are prominent, because it is not possible to comprehend the greatness of Krishna and his opulences. Hanta te kathayiṣyāmi divyā ātma-vibhūtayaḥ prādhānyataḥ kuru-śreṣṭha nāsty anto vistarasya. Namaste. Hare Krishna.